My name is Clara. I am 32 years old. I live in a small town near the coast, in a quiet house that once belonged to my parents. I work as a teacher at the local school, and most days my life feels calm, almost peaceful. But for many years, peace was something I didn't know. My mother passed away 5 years ago. Her name was Margaret, and she was the strongest woman I've ever known. She raised me alone after my father left when I was 10. At least, that's what I thought. I believed my father had abandoned us. Mom never spoke much about him. When I asked, her eyes would fill with a sadness she tried to hide. She would simply say, "He made his choices, Clara. We'll be fine without him." And we were. Or so I believed. But still, there was always this quiet emptiness inside me. A part of me that wondered what kind of man could walk away from his wife and daughter. I carried that bitterness for years. I promised myself I would never forgive him. After Mom died, I went back to the house to sort through her things. It was a cold autumn evening, and the rain kept tapping on the windows. I remember sitting on the floor of her room, surrounded by old boxes and photo albums. The air smelled like her perfume, lavender and soap. That night, I found something that changed my life forever. At the bottom of a small wooden box, there was a letter, old, yellow, folded many times. It was addressed to me. The handwriting was hers. My heart began to race as I opened it. Her words were soft, trembling, like she had written them with tears in her eyes. "My dearest Clara, if you are reading this, I am no longer there to hold you. There is something I never told you. I kept it to protect you, not to hurt you." I took a deep breath and kept reading. My hands were shaking. "Your father didn't leave us because he stopped loving us. He left because he was sick, very sick. The doctors said he didn't have much time. He didn't want you to see him fade away. He wanted you to remember him as strong. I agreed to keep it a secret because he asked me to. He wanted peace for you, not pain." I froze. The room felt silent. Even the rain outside had stopped. I couldn't believe what I was reading. All those years of anger, all those tears, all those times I told myself I didn't need him. It was all built on a lie made out of love. Mom had carried that secret alone for more than 20 years. She took all my questions, all my anger, and quietly kept the truth hidden just to protect my heart. I found another envelope inside the box, this one with my father's name on it, Daniel. It was his last letter to her. "My dear Margaret, thank you for giving me the best years of my life. Tell Clara I love her. Tell her I'm proud of her, even if I can't be there to see her grow. One day, when she's ready, tell her the truth. Tell her I left because I loved her too much to let her watch me go." I cried that night, harder than I ever had. The pain was heavy, but so was the love. I realized how much both of them had sacrificed. My father's silence, my mother's strength. All of it came from love. For so long I had blamed him. I had blamed her, too, sometimes, for not fighting harder to make him stay. But now, everything made sense. She wasn't hiding the truth to deceive me. She was protecting me from the kind of pain a child can't handle. That night, I sat by the window, holding both letters close to my chest. I whispered into the darkness, "I forgive you, both of you." And for the first time, I felt peace. The next morning, I went to the sea, the same place Mom used to take me when I was little. The waves were soft, the wind gentle. I brought the letters with me. I read them aloud, letting the wind carry their words away. Then I smiled. It felt like they were both there, listening. That day changed everything. I stopped carrying anger. I stopped asking why. Instead, I started saying thank you. Thank you for loving me in your own way. Thank you for the sacrifices I didn't see. Thank you for teaching me what true love really means. Not loud promises, but quiet protection. Now, whenever one of my students talks about their parents, I tell them, sometimes love doesn't look the way we expect. Sometimes it hides behind silence. But that doesn't mean it isn't there. Life taught me that forgiveness doesn't erase the past. It simply gives peace to your heart. It opens space for understanding, for healing, for love to breathe again. I still visit my parents' graves every Sunday. I bring flowers and I sit there for a while. I tell them about my week, my students, my small victories. And sometimes, when the wind blows softly, I feel it, that quiet warmth, like they're both right beside me. Love never truly leaves us. It just changes shape. Sometimes it becomes a memory, sometimes a lesson, sometimes a letter hidden in an old box. But it's always there, waiting for us to see it. So, if you ever find yourself angry at someone you love, take a breath. Maybe they're carrying a pain you don't know about. Maybe they're protecting you in ways you can't yet understand. Forgive, even when it's hard. Love, even when it hurts. And remember, sometimes the greatest truths are the ones we find when it's already too late. Because love, real love, never leaves. It just waits for you to open your heart. If you liked this story, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.